Travel story time! So you all probably know about Singapore and how it's a tech and metropolitan marvel that pays homage to its various fused Asian elements brought in by its various communities. That being said, long ago when I visited and had my shaggy Heath Ledger hair, I was told to visit the one last place in Singapore that had not been transformed by the glass and concrete revolution, but was rather allowed to remain untouched as it originally was prior to the post-independence era. This is the famous island of Pulau Ubin, and it's the last part of Singapore that has been able to maintain its original fishing village aesthetic from the early 20th century without any major developmental interruption. In order to get to the ferry that takes you here, you must travel to Changi Point Ferry Terminal on the northeast side of the island. Although Singapore has an impeccable metro system, unfortunately there isn't any metro stop that goes close to this area, and if you are taking public transportation, you will have to catch a bus that goes to Changi Village and walk to the ferry terminal. Once you get there, the ferry is super cheap, like only $2, and it's a short 10-minute boat ride. Once you arrive, there are no cars on the island, as they intend to preserve the atmosphere of the island with as little metropolitan influence. Only about 100 people live here officially, and they get about 1,000 visitors a day. The only way you can transport yourself is either by foot, or you can rent a bicycle for varying prices based off of what type of bike or how long you intend to use it, but nothing too expensive. Once you get on your bike and explore, you immediately notice the level of flourishing flora and fauna not seen on the main island. Monkeys are everywhere eating rambutan fruits above your head in the trees. There are forests with discarded coconuts. This is probably my #1 spot that I remembered when I visited Singapore, because you can get away from all the overly marketed, glitzy, superficial glamour side of Singapore and see the real, raw, genuine side that has maintained its historical integrity. Forget the rooftop infinity pools, forget the opulent Michelin star restaurants and 5-star penthouses. This is the Singapore I love seeing, and if you go, I totally recommend it.